All right, everybody, we're going to get right into it. Appreciate everybody who has been doing their donation as well. Definitely appreciate that. We got an interview that we did with WTVM, and we're going to get right into it right now. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Let me remove this, that right there. All right. Here we go.
In Columbus, who accidentally shot himself, says they're struggling to not only cope with his death, but also to pay for his funeral.
And while they work to make ends meet for that, the victim's father says he's dedicating the rest of his life to raise awareness about gun safety. And Newsletter 9's Anaya Spraggs joining us now live in studio after talking exclusively with the victim's father tonight.
So, Anaya, first off, tell us how exactly this tragic accident happened.
Well, Barbara, the victim's father says his son was at home with his family when he accidentally discharged that gun. And it's been 2 weeks since he passed away. And his father says the family is living paycheck to paycheck to raise money for the funeral.
He was just a caring individual, you know. I can't remember him ever not being happy.
In December, Myron McKnight Sr., who lives in Chicago, got the tragic call. His 16-year-old son in Columbus, Myron McKnight Jr., had accidentally shot himself. The victim's father says the shooting happened while his son was at home with his mother and siblings.
He ran to one of his brother's room and went and sat on the bed. He couldn't talk because his tongue was blown off.
The 16-year-old Jordan High School student who worked at Captain D's passed away 11 days after the accident. As for where he got the gun, his father says he heard that he bought it. To bury the teen, it will cost $10,000, money his father says they just don't have.
But what I'm doing is selling everything that I can, lawnmower equipment. We started a GoFundMe.
Last year, Muskogee County Coroner Buddy Bryan says they responded to at least 4 calls of accidental shootings, ending the lives of children under the age of 16. A manager at a local pawn shop that sells guns says gun owners need to be responsible.
Make sure that a gun's always unloaded if you're going to be storing it anywhere that children could have access to it or somebody who's not supposed to have a gun. Most guns are going to be pretty simple to check. You're just going to remove the magazine from the gun. You're going to rack the slide and look into the breech to make sure that the chamber is empty.
And while the family's lives are emptier without McKnight Jr., his father has a message for parents and grandparents.
Take that gun from your child. No matter how mad they get at you, they could be mad and still have their life.
And I'll have a link to that GoFundMe on our website at WTVM.com. In studio, Anaya Spraggs, WTVM Newsletter 9.
Definitely a heartbreaking for this family for it to happen this way. All right. Thank you so much, Anaya.
For sure. And we've got updates. This